Hello, this is Crisis Communication. This is my case study. I am Kenlon Stevens. This is Strategic Internet Public Relations, and we're going to go into crisis management and my case study of Ja Morant. What is crisis management? Crisis management is the application of strategies designed to help an organization keep the business maintaining. Crisis management involves a strategic plan to and appropriate responses to unexpected events and threats to a company. And all crisis management begins with a risk analysis in order to how to move forward with the plan. For my case study, I use Ja Morant. Ja Morant is an NBA superstar that currently plays for the NBA for the Memphis Grizzlies. He is currently signed to Nike. He has multiple controversies through his short time in the NBA of 4 years. But I'm going to talk about his two gun incidents for this case study specifically. A little background: Ja Morant is an electrifying point guard with one of the most popular jersey sales with over 12 million followers across his social media handles. He was caught on his IG live videos with holding a gun twice, and right now he's currently suspended for 25 games for the second incident and was fined $7.7 million. The first incident starts back in March this year. The NBA suspended Ja Morant for 8 games after he was on Instagram Live in the strip club in Denver after playing the Nuggets. He briefly flashed a gun to his audience and was fined over $600,000. This was a violation under the conduct the NBA players all agreed to on their contracts. The NBA lost a investigation because if he had brought the gun on the premises, like the team plane, the bus, or the locker room, that would be grounds for a longer suspension. After following the incident, Powerade immediately pulled their advertising that they campaign that they have with Ja Morant during March Madness. The second incident happened on May 13th this year with Ja Morant was in a passenger seat and he was holding the gun again, and the video went viral. Ja Morant released a statement accepting full responsibility, and he said he would take time to focus on his mental health and his decision making. This time it's resulted in a 25 game suspension, including preseason games and all team activities. So he's suspended without pay. A similar incident was back in 2009. Gilbert Arenas, another point guard, brought unloaded guns into the Washington Wizards locker room and dared his teammate Jarvis Crinton to shoot him. The incident started after a card game between Crinton and JaVale McGee, and things got heated, and one thing led to another, and the two became a verbal match, and the verbal match led to Gilbert Arenas joking, threatening his teammate to shoot him. After this incident, both players were suspended for the remainder of the 2009 season, which was approximately 50 games. Gilbert Arenas signed a extension with the Wizards the year before, and Creighton never played. He later pled guilty to misdemeanor charges, and they both were given probation. The aftermath of Ja Morant's situation. After the first incident, he apologized and did a sit-down interview with ESPN's Jalen Rose. Ja Morant said the incident did not reflect who he was as a person, and the gun wasn't his. He also entered counseling for a counseling program in Florida for alcoholism. Nike released a statement choosing to keep their endorsement and to continue releasing his shoe line. The second incident, uh, the second incident was cleaned up by a video released by Morant showing that the gun in question was a novelty lighter as he went around his house and lit candles with the gun with the gun in question. He would now lose $300,000 per game, or $75 million during the $7.5 million during the suspension. And he also lost $40 million because of the contract clause bonus he had of if he made the All NBA team during the 2022-2023 season. he would have got a 30% salary increase, but because he was suspended and missed the starting the basic criteria to be eligible to make that list, he lost another $40 million because of that. Now I'm going to go into possible solutions. Ja Morant could show workout videos, anticipation for his return. Like he can make a countdown, like to have like to get the fans involved, to show like little snippets of him shooting the ball, doing basketball drills, lifting weights, what have you, just showing that you're in preparation of your return, and you're showing that you're completely focused on the game of basketball. Kobe Bryant did the same thing with his incident back in 2003 in Colorado. He not only did he change his number, but he was solely focused on basketball to the point that he won MVP that year and missed the playoffs by a game. Ja Morant could also show the gun in question as an airsoft gun. He could show it as a package, or he could show the out the package and show the package next to it to show that how the similarity in appearance. Another possibility, another solution would be to deactivate all social media platforms, because it will give time to let the situation die all the way out. If there's no chatter about it, then it will be forgotten, and then you come back with a clean slate as soon as you start playing again. After that, donate to all charities and various education funds to show that you are serious about your being a better person and being a better humanitarian all around. In conclusion, Ja Morant is consistently in controversy, but like many young NBA players, that connects with being armed with a gun is actually being tough, especially if you haven't seen the effects of what a gun can do to a person, or what it has done to any friends. The two incidents were a few months apart, which hurts his career, his name and career, as the rules require players to play a certain amount to get the end of the year season awards, like the All NBA award that he missed out on. Missing the opportunity to win awards can hurt potential bonuses later that was laid out in contracts, and athletes are constantly a PR nightmare, but because of crisis management is always revolving, there will always be work and always have a solution to fix the problem. This is my presentation. Thank you.